Hello, this is Bruce Youngblood at PensionSolutionsCanada.com, here to talk about copycat annuities. GM Cami and Ingersoll, a lot of folks are retiring out of there, and this is specifically for you if you're leaving Cami this early 2026. Some fellows have called and said February 1, others March 1st. I've spoken to quite a few. And there is interest in copycat annuities. So just a high level, check my notes. What is a copycat annuity? Is it for you? And hey, how do I get one, Bruce? So first of all, what is a copycat annuity? An annuity is a pension. An annuity is a promise by an insurance company here in Canada to pay you a specific amount for the rest of your life. So in this case, of course, the copycat annuity or copycat pension simply pays you what Cami are promising to pay you. So if you take your statement, walk it over to the photocopier and print it, that's what a copycat annuity is. CRA demand that it be identical to the pension promised to you by Cami. So if Cami's promised you $4,000 a month for the rest of your life to age 65, and then there's a drop when the bridge or transition drop off, and then you're $3,000 for the rest of your life, that's what it says. If it's $3,001.25, that's what the copycat will give you. Same provisions for spouse, of course, or partner. You die first, continuation goes on to your spouse or partner at 66 2/3%. And then, of course, as what we call second death. In other words, you've died, your partner dies. That's the end of the story. The music stops. Okay? Musical chairs are done. That's true of any pension. If you look at Canada Pension Plan, it stops the month you die. Old age security, when you get it, ditto. So that's what a copycat pension is, a copycat annuity. Take your pick on the name. It's a colloquial expression, just meant to be that it copies your pension. So in a nutshell, as I like to say to folks, it's a decision to take a pension, not a commuted value, of course. For years, people have taken the Cami pension. Well, here's an option. Rather than draw your pension for life from an American auto company, you are going to be drawing it from a Canadian insurance company. Bottom line. Okay, is it for you? Well, think of it in terms of the choice between taking a pension or taking the cash, as one of your coworkers said to me one time. The cash, of course, means taking the commuted value. So there's your fork in the road. And if you've decided, I'm not comfortable with the stock market or the bond market, I'm not going to take my commuted value and put it in and, invest it, which we do. For many folks at Cami, have come out of Cami. Anyway, if that's your decision is to take the pension, then I would reiterate that question. Do you want to take that pension for life from an American auto company or from a Canadian insurance company? And that's the answer. Is it for you? I mean, ultimately, I can supply you with charts and graphs and discussion and answer your questions, explain, but that's your decision. If you want to take the commuted value, give us a call. If you want to take the copycat annuity, give us a call. Okay. So it's for you if you are most comfortable taking a pension for life. That's the answer to that. So how do I get one, Bruce? Well, you get a hold of us online Zoom calls for free, 15 minutes. You go to PensionSolutionsCanada.com and book a time with me. We'll talk about you. Or I have scheduled a talk at the Elm Hurst Inn in Ingersoll on the first Tuesday of February 2026. So that's February the 3rd, and it is at 1 p.m. Last about an hour, depending on questions. So come there, reserve a seat with us, not with them. Reserve a seat with us, pensionsolutionscanada.com, and bring your partner, bring your spouse. Let's get all your questions answered right there, so you're informed. Because, for instance, how do you get one? Well, if February 1 is your date, then by mid-February, Cami should have sent you your final pension statement. And there's a box there that says, hey, transfer this to a Canadian insurance company. Tick that box, bring it to us. We will get you the quotes. There's 4 companies in this market, and you pick the best one. There's normally cash surplus. I say to people, maybe 2 to 5% of the commuted value. Interest rates are relatively low. They're certainly lower than they were last year. I know they're higher than they were in 2020, but oddly enough, interest rates don't have an impact on the Copycat annuity. Ask me why. All right, so hope to see you Tuesday, February the 3rd at 1 p.m. at the Elm Hurst Inn. Please call to reserve, or on Zoom, pensionsolutionscanada.com. There will be coffee, tea, juice, etc. served. So hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.